trying to attack. So the Bermutu itself stands off the event that associated with the Bermutu program today is trying to explain on the program itself and also trying to disseminate all the structure about the program, so everybody that are intended to be the recipient of the program can really understand the program. And several key persons, at least 6 that I can count of, will be here today to answer and also to explain all aspect related to the program, so that everybody could understand really in what's going to happen in the next few months in terms of implementing the program. Better education through reform management and universal teacher upgrading, hence the name Bermutu, although it will be difficult for me to pronounce Bermutu in Bahasa English, if I might say in Bahasa Indonesia. In English, that's the better education through reform management and universal teacher upgrading, hence Bermutu stands for, or in English will be the quality. It does aim on the quality itself, teachers' quality, as well as the teaching system. So then the program is being developed, being set up with the help from the World Bank and also the government of Netherlands. Quality as the key issue there, but also we have the teacher law as the mechanism, something that we have to be to execute within the Indonesian system, the teaching system within our environment. So that's a short explanation on Bermutu. I would like to invite the person happened to be at the University of Indonesian site, Miss Prihantini, from Kabupaten Sukabumi. Sukabumi is in the western part of Java. She will briefly give short explanation on her experience in dealing with the Bermutu program. So if I may invite Ibu Prihantini. Okay, Ibu, you may start there. You have the mic over there, I think so. So...
I'm sorry, I say in Indonesia. Maaf, saya bicara dalam bahasa Indonesia.
That will be fine. I will translate that for you if that's a difficulty for May and Chris on the other side. It's up to you, Ibu. You can mix the language if you want to. Doesn't matter.
Terima kasih. Untuk Kabupaten Sukabumi, sejak 2006, salah satu kabupaten pilot bermutu. Ya.
Okay, so
beberapa hal yang sudah kita lakukan.
Okay, Ibu,
lain,
if I may, Ibu. All right, so we have an interpreter in the room as well. So I will ask Bu Prihantini to finish the explanation, and then the interpreter will take place on that one. Okay, so I hope that's okay with you, Chris, Han, and May. So just be patient on that one. Okay, go ahead, Ibu Pri.
Baik, saya ulangi. Untuk Kabupaten Sukabumi sejak 2006 dinyatakan sebagai salah satu kabupaten pilot bermutu dari 5 kabupaten kota di Indonesia. Ada beberapa hal yang sudah kita laksanakan.
The district of Sukabumi has been selected as one of the 5 districts to join the pilot program of Bermutu in 2006.
Yang pertama, pada tahun 2007 ini, setelah kita menganalisa beberapa kebutuhan, antara lain untuk meningkatkan mutu guru, kita membuat legalitas melalui Peraturan Bupati nomor 26A tahun 2007 yang di dalamnya mengatur tentang pengangkatan dan penempatan guru, peningkatan kualifikasi dan sertifikasi guru, serta bagaimana meningkatkan kualitas KKG MGMP sebagai upaya untuk meningkatkan mutu guru.
One of the major activities that we've conducted is we've provided the legal provision in 2007 in the form of a regional regulation, a district regulation. We've established a legal provision to support the upgrading of teachers, the improvement of qualification and quality of teachers, and also the strengthening of KKG and MGMP, that is the teacher clusters, the teacher working groups in our districts.
Yang kedua, kita juga melaksanakan magang guru dari guru-guru yang ada di daerah dan ke sekolah-sekolah yang sudah memiliki mutu pembelajaran lebih baik. Kami laksanakan dari 8 sekolah sejumlah 52 guru ke 6 sekolah yang sudah memiliki mutu pembelajaran lebih bagus.
One of the programs that we conducted to upgrade our teachers is the internship program, where we pick several teachers from the remotest areas in our district and have them conduct an internship in some of the more established schools in the city. So far, we have had 52 teachers undergoing an internship program from 8 schools in the remote areas, and they're currently doing internship in 6 schools in our cities.
Yang ketiga, yang saat ini sedang kita laksanakan dan baru pada tahap pengolahan data, kita melaksanakan school mapping dan school teachers, di mana dari hasil sementara saat ini kita masih melaksanakan pengolahan. Yang jelas dari sementara kita laksanakan pengolahan, teridentifikasi ada 3 sekolah di 1 kecamatan yang harus di-merger, mengingat letak geografis sangat berdekatan dan juga untuk meningkatkan manajemen sekolah. Kemudian ada juga 2 sekolah di kecamatan tertentu yang harus di-merger mengingat jumlah siswa yang kurang dari 100, dan 1 kecamatan lagi juga 2 sekolah harus segera di-merger. Jadi ada di 3 kecamatan terdiri dari 7 sekolah yang harus di-merger mengingat teridentifikasi jumlah murid dan letak geografis yang sangat memungkinkan.
We are also currently conducting a mapping of our schools and school teachers. Partly, one of the reasons to do that is because we want to identify whether we need to merge some of the schools due to geographical reasons or because we feel that the number of students are just too small. The mapping process is still underway, but so far we've identified that at least in 3 sub-districts, we've identified that some schools in these 3 sub-districts need to be merged. In the first sub-district, there are 3 schools that we are thinking to merge due to the fact that they are geographically very close and would be more manageable and would be more efficient to manage if we merge these schools. In the other 2 sub-districts, we identified 2 schools in each sub-district that we've identified that it would also be the best way to manage it if we merge these schools because the number of students in each school is just too small.
Okay, thank you, Bu Prihantini. So let me move to Universitas Negeri Gorontalo. There we have Bu Lilian. She will also tell us a bit on her experience or the system experience on the program. Bu Lilian from Gorontalo, if you may.
Kalau sebagai salah satu pilot project dari Bermutu tahun 2006, Dan alhamdulillah dari pilot project itu kami sudah berdampak positif terhadap apa yang dilaksanakan. Terutama kami fokuskan kepada 4 program, yaitu kualifikasi, sertifikasi, pemerataan, dan pengangkatan. Keempat poin ini telah dilaksanakan oleh Kabupaten Gorontalo dengan baik dan disepakati oleh Bupati, Ketua DPR, Bapeda, dan seluruh stakeholder yang ada di Kabupaten Gorontalo. Sehingga sedikit walaupun belum maksimal, kami sudah ada perubahan, terutama di dalam kualifikasi. Alhamdulillah untuk Gorontalo sebagai piloting, kami diberikan 1.000 orang kuota, sekarang yang lulus adalah 50% dan sekarang 50%-nya akan mengikuti diklat dan kita tunggu. Yang berikut untuk kualifikasi, Pemda Kabupaten Gorontalo telah memberikan dana sharing dan insya Allah yang sekarang 2.000 sarjana, untuk 2009 2.000 lagi yang diprediksi oleh Bapak Bupati yang diberikan dana sharing 3 miliar untuk khusus menyekolahkan yang belum S1 ke S1 dan S1 ke S2. Yang berikut untuk pemerataan dan pendistribusian guru, kami untuk Kabupaten Gorontalo sudah bisa menghitung dari setiap kecamatan, dari 12 kecamatan, berapa kelebihan dan berapa kekurangan itu sudah kami dapat hitung dengan program itu. Adapun perhitungan daripada pemerataan dan pengangkatan itu berdasarkan rasio, jadi 1:26. Di mana setiap sekolah, guru yang ada di setiap sekolah, itu adalah jumlah siswa dibagi 26, itulah jumlah guru yang ada di satu sekolah. Sehingga untuk Kabupaten Gorontalo, tahun 2006 dengan adanya pilot project bermutu, kami telah menyebarkan dan memeratakan 634 guru ke semua pelosok di Kabupaten Gorontalo. Alhamdulillah, walaupun berat bagi kami dan banyak hal-hal yang kami dampaknya banyak yang negatifnya, tetapi alhamdulillah pada akhirnya launching pada hari ini semua sudah sepakat untuk komitmen mau meningkatkan mutu. Yang sekarang ini telah kami galakkan adalah pemberdayaan MGMP, KKG seperti apa yang diterapkan oleh kita semua, yaitu pemberdayaan guru berprestasi. Semua sudah diterapkan dan sekarang akan dievaluasi dengan sistem in service dan on service. Jadi kami selalu mengevaluasi sejauh mana yang di action plan-kan oleh MGMP, KKG, kelompok-kelompok kepala sekolah. Kemudian kami implementasikan dan ada evaluasinya. Alhamdulillah untuk Kabupaten Gorontalo kelihatannya program bermutu ini sangat bermanfaat bagi Kabupaten Gorontalo. Sehingga ke depan mungkin lebih kita pertajam lagi kepada program. Terima kasih.
Baik, terima kasih Ibu. So let's hear the interpretation of what has just been said by our friend there at Gorontalo. Please.
Gorontalo is also one of the 5 districts involved in the pilot program for Bermutu, and we focused on 4 programs really: qualification, upgrading of teachers' qualification, teacher certification, and employment of teachers and deployment of teachers. So far, we've tried to, in terms of qualification upgrading, the regional government has provided a fund sharing of 3 billion rupiah to upgrade at least 2,000 teachers so that they would have an S1 degree, one of the requirements for teachers to get certification. Some of our teachers have also undergone certification, and 50% of our teachers have actually graduated and should be getting their certification shortly. We've also focused on a better distribution of teachers, and this is where it falls under the employment and deployment programs. And this is where one of our biggest challenges is to distribute the 634 teachers better in our schools. We base our deployment on the student-to-teacher ratio, and that is 26 students to 1 teacher. And we try to distribute these teachers, and we face a lot of challenges naturally because we need to redeploy some of these teachers. Some of them have taught in the school for such a long time, but in the end, we managed quite well. We believe that we now have a better distribution of teachers with a better student-to-teacher ratio. right now our focus is to empower the KKG MGMP, the teacher clusters, the working groups, as a part to also improve the quality and help upgrade the teachers in Gorontalo.
Okay, thank you. So with that, I'll switch to Han over there. So you may introduce Chris and May to the audience, to the 15 sites that we have over here. Back to you, Han.
Okay, thank you. Let me see from May or Chris whether there are any comments, May, or questions.
Yeah, I'm just very pleased to hear about the experiences of those two districts, that they have taken so much initiative. Basically, I think in the bank study, we come up with all the problems, but I see those two districts have come up with the solutions, and that's just one of the best examples of how the district are able to solve problems on their own, perhaps only with a little help from us in terms of just technical support.
Chris?
Yeah, I was just going to say it's very interesting to hear the experiences of the two districts also, and just to remember that these are pilot districts, and so what you're doing is helping to create the models for the other districts to work by. And I hope that the communication between the districts is good so that we keep disseminating this experience. I like, especially the ideas of doing the different modes of training teachers, which is hard to do. It's hard to get full-time professionals to engage in training, but the idea of having people come for internships in bigger cities or to maybe access special courses to upgrade to the S1 degree, as in the other district, they're excellent ideas. And if these models work, they'll be good experience for the rest of Indonesia.
Okay. Final word maybe that I think with this fantastic network in place that you now have, you have all the means in place to share those experiences over the inherent and the GDLN networks. But I think we're getting close to the start of the official program, so I want to hand it over